Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Draft channel. In this video we're going to look at round 10 draft. I forgot what week it is of the or round 10, sorry, of the 2025 NRL Supercoach Draft season. There we go. I got there eventually. So we'll look at how the leagues went, I guess, and look at potential moves for this week. At the time of recording, team lists haven't dropped yet, so probably don't have the latest and greatest info, but we will try to have a bit of a look. So this week in the regular draft league, got a low scoring win over Pam's team with a 779. So for my team, Tino stood out with a 98. Kiraz with a 78 was decent as VC. Terrell May 72, solid captaincy option. Nico Hines also with a 70. And I forgot to put Twali in. I did get him on the waivers. I forgot to put him in place of Preston, but then also CY Wong was on the buy, so just ran out of second rowers basically. But did miss out on Yongi's 83, so luckily I got away with it. Tommy missed out on getting a full squad in, had Sharp and Cleary sitting on the bench, so not sure what's happened there. But captain Jamie Humphries, for example, with a 12. So, Critter, Xavier Coates killed it. So maybe just hasn't been too focused on the draft league. But a couple of 994s, so pretty rare you get joint top scores. So we'll have a look at both Liam and Matt's teams. So Liam's 994 was mostly courtesy of Pappy with his 182 point haul as captain. And had Isaiah on the bench for 94 as well. So that could have been 1,000 with maybe a slightly different play there. And for Matt's team, so I'm guessing there's a few more sort of built up scores. Brimson with a 182, Kickout with a 99, Barnett 83, Captain Drinkwater, so Captain the Ton, which is awesome. Kingy and Gutho were both good too. So yeah, more of an even distribution of scores there to get to the 994. So well done, guys. In the Dynasty League, the Keeper League, so did top score in this one with 1,009 in what was a high scoring matchup against Liam's Sloth's team. So for me, I guess the difference maker was having Pappy. I didn't captain him, unfortunately. Stuck fat with solid Payne Haas captaincy. But Dylan Lucas with 90 was good. Isaiah Yeo and Cleary were both rock solid. But I left Brimson's ton on the bench. Played Coruscant over Starling, which was a mistake. Purdue's 85, so I left a lot of points on the table, but managed to get away with it. So for Liam's team, he had the VC on Drinky, but didn't pull the trigger. And captaining Turbo ended up being quite costly. But, he has Tino, which is good. Paddy Carrigan's rock solid. Brown and Osako both decent scores too. Maxi King with another try. You love to see it. So pretty strong team. I guess Meany and Fa'alongo were unlucky in a 60-point blowout to only get 49 and 24. To think I was going to bring Fa'alongo into my team too for Classic. So yeah, not much. Maybe Blore on the bench would have got a few more points in there somewhere. Don't know how I think the second rowers were all pretty solid, to be fair. So yeah, tough one there. I guess in terms of players to target this week, probably number one. You'd imagine, I don't know how available he is, but Zach Hosking. So he is already in 41% of league, so there is a good opportunity to pick him up. I think there might be a couple of trade offers there to Crazy Rich Asian if he is open to it. Obviously, he's got Matt Nicholson too, so that's sort of a up and a down there on that. Um, as I said, I haven't got the latest for teams, but I guess probably a rookie that may come up just because we're really starting to run out of numbers is Luke Smith at the Dogs, 0.3% owned. You would imagine that even if he is named, he'll come off the bench. They'll probably start Harry Hayes on the edge. I called it last week, but they ended up shifting Salmon, who consequently went and cooked his ankle. I think it was a broken ankle. So they anticipate he's out for the next 10. Even then, it's only a 1 week play. We do get Curran back next week. We should get Sam Hughes back next week, although his injury seems to be lingering quite a bit. So the forward options are slowly filtering back in for the Dogs. Um, Aside from that, how did I didn't really look too closely, but how did young Pasifiki Tonga 37 on debut? And I think Couchman might be under a bit of an injury cloud, so I don't know if it's a massive one, but if you do need a front rower, I could see a world where he does expand on that role slightly. Bit more than 30 minutes would be lovely. Decent PPM though. Good stuff. Um, yeah, that's probably all the initial thoughts. In terms of my team this week, or teams, I should say. So we're in the Dynasty League still, so we'll go that one first. So Horsburgh should be back from his concussion, so he should be right. I do expect Coruscant to bounce back, but I am going to play Starling this week in that fixture against the Titans. You know, the South sort of looked a lot more resilient against the Broncos, so yeah, we'll play Starling over Coruscant. Don't have much choice in the second row with Butcher still injured. I forgot to check how long his injury is. He might have to go. But Yowie on the bye. Cotter's still suspended. He'll be back after Origin. And also Cleary out. So we've got Metcalf. I've put Brimson in at the flex. Um, but, got a couple options there. Smith and Weeks ready to roll. Leia Tower, what's his? Yeah, his injury's not too bad. So we've got the coverage. And, we'll include Pappy in the conversation this week, albeit it's a tough one with him playing Saturday night to try and then loop on the Sunday. We do have Cleary, I suppose, but he doesn't quite fit there. I guess he would loop with Brimson. That would work. So that works out all right. And then in the draft league, the regular redraft. So Harry Grant, if he's named, he'll just slot in at hooker. But front row's all good. We've named Twiley this week. Wong will be back from the bye, so that's all good. Um, and then we've brought Nwangani Tuase in the flex. So the rest of the team should be all good to go. No Penrith guys on the bye this week. But team lists coming out soon. I am recording this on Tuesday Arvo. I'll drop the video on Wednesday. Am tossing up the possibility of incorporating this draft stuff with the team list. So maybe if that's something you want to see is, get this out there a bit earlier with a bit more information around that, let me know. May have to finesse a couple of things around, but that's how it goes. But yeah, other than that, any other comments, questions, thoughts down below this video? Give us a like if you enjoy the draft content. Subscribe for all the fantasy sports content on the channel, and other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.